Alright, welcome back to the Grim Darkness Challenge, Rogue Trader, with old Bring It Dawn. We're gonna start Act 1 proper this time. I think we finished everything on the ship that I wanted to do. I'm rushing through everything, so I hope I don't forget anything. Especially any quests that they count towards the challenge. Okay, I think going to Eurac V is usually the... That's what I did the first time, so we're gonna do that again. And this also net us a new companion. Yeah, you can't tell me no. I'm a rogue trader. I'm an angry rogue trader at that. Alright, do what we gotta do.
Look no further.
I'm too experienced for that.
What lies beyond?
I see enemies that way. We try to turn it on, probably won't work.
White. Bright, pure color. And it's all riddled with horrible veins that carry the poison of fear and pain throughout its body. Who are you? Why are you crying?
If the witch is talking about the enemies of humanity who set upon this abode of noble navigators, then our weapons will soon dispel their wicked misery.
I don't want to be all the way over here for this fight. It's awfully far away.
Glorious spectacle of your demise.
For the Emperor!
Don't really have cover, but that's okay. Well, let's put her over here instead.
A wicked thought. Ah, another one is shattered.
Oh man, he got evaporated. Alright.
What? Ha! No.
I thought I put him elsewhere. That's fine.
Break their morale! Follow my lead! Stay vigilant!
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Which part?
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Weapon at the ready. My
Good job, buddy.
Again.
follow my
See what happens.
Was that you?
Will do.
I'd rather not.
I really don't like starting the battle
Victory is
all
imminent.
the way over here. It's very suboptimal. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got a Inferno pistol, which is a pretty robust weapon for this stage of the game. I mean, I don't use ballistics, so it's not that good.
Gina, a new note in discordant melody. A predictable downfall.
Break their morale. Follow my lead. Stay vigilant.
Not very good odds, but screw it.
Doubt
Let's use
is
this
for
first.
the weak.
I hit somebody. They're hitting each other. I'll take it.
No can do.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. At your beck and call. I will do my duty. I took care of this one.
I feel like those should have hit, but
At your
I'll take
beck
it.
and call.
Schemes within schemes.
Wait, what? Did I not?
Weapon at the ready.
There we go. We came out on top anyway.
My nerves are frayed.
Ripper auto pistol. I know it's not better than what my main character has equipped. Might be better for Adira. 3 to 5. Yeah, no. Not gonna... Well, higher minimum damage. But it doesn't have the, dual wielding ability. That's alright.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
Let's open up all the notes and everything, just in case it starts an event or a quest. There are no good guys in Warhammer, so I wouldn't worry about that part. But yeah, it's a daunting task trying to get into Warhammer. Even after, 22 years or however long I've been in it, I don't know everything.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Because there's a lot of lore.
How intriguing.
And it's constantly being built on. It's been built on for 20, 30 some odd years.
The crew continues to mourn Lady Theodora. I fear it may affect the performance of their duties.
A persuasion and a Mars pattern sword. This does do more damage. Still falls to me. Alright, I'll pop those back.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Duty prevails.
Alright, we'll deal with this real quick. See how well I remember this puzzle. We do have a puzzle coming up. It's tied to these notes that we found.
Genius triumphs.
No dodge penalty here.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
Alright, I think we're done right there.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Oh, I didn't unlock all the doors in this level. Yeah, Borderlands is fun. I've only played the first one, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, I played Brick. In case you couldn't guess. As a melee build, even in a first-person shooter, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Oh, one step at a time, amidst the madness.
Yeah, shotguns and rocket launchers, you can't beat that. plus, when you get your ultimate, you can go fisticuffs.
Oh, applaud my brilliance!
Yeah, unfortunately I haven't had the chance to finish the Azado run. I'm gonna try and tighten up on that scheduling, but
There will be no peace in
time
my
is
wake.
short. Alright, we gotta read. Alright, so what do we got? I don't think this is tied to the puzzle. Corrupted flesh, crystals. Do not use acid. H41 okay. Alright, so we want our options here. Bristol.
What curiosity unveils itself before me?
So supposedly you only do one of these at a time, if I remember right. Not acid, so probably the biogel? See what it says. Basic. Water's basic. Unless the biogel's basic, but I feel like water should be basic, right? Oh, that's right. Well, if we mess up, that's all we get. Alright, we messed it up somewhere. That's alright.
What lies?
I'm pretty sure it's just
beyond
consumables
the-
anyway. It wasn't anything permanent. Hey, no problem. Hella chill resurgence. Just doing what I enjoy. And, you know, hope other people enjoy it too, but
Another notch.
even if they didn't, I'd keep doing it.
Another annoyance.
Yeah, we'll start the battle right beside this guy.
You are marked for demise.
A little late. Oh gosh.
I need your Aegis.
For the glory of the Imperium!
Shit. In trouble. Maybe I shouldn't have picked a fight with this guy right off the bat.
Anything else?
As long as Abelard stays alive, we'll be fine. So let's buff him up first thing.
On it.
Yeah, keep that jar handy, Hector.
Onward!
My faith
I
strengthens
should
me.
have foretold that.
Alright, well, that's one down. That's unfortunate. Let's get a buff out. And then stand right here. Like so. Hit both these guys.
Target well
Also
struck.
like so.
Indeed.
Alright, let's see what that gets
Follow
us.
my lead.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Break them below.
Oh man, main character's taking a lot of damage too. Alright. Well good, they're hitting each other. I'll gladly take that.
Let's see.
Alright, that's one threat down.
What if? A wicked
Need
thought.
that to stay alive, and... Sure. Put him in melee range, see if he tries to run away so we can get an attack of opportunity. Oh, not enough to finish. That's unfortunate.
Anything else?
More buffs!
Moving out!
Stay vigilant.
Down. Alright. I think we've got this in the bag, mostly thanks to
Hand in
Abelard.
hand.
Let's see.
Follow my lead.
Hey, 20% chance.
Weapon at the ready.
A genius at work.
I must not falter. I know what is to come.
My faith strengthens me.
Alright. So that got a little scary. Dira taking, what, 14 damage? That initial attack from Marcelio. Or, what's his face? Felic.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
I don't think that there's another fight, so I don't know that I'll use a medkit. The Staff of House Marcelio might be an upgrade for... Oh, she can't use it. It's for navigators. Never mind.
Miss...
Oh, Theobald. And if I...
Please.
What are you going to do to me?
Do not.
I...
You...
Alright. Let's skedaddle. Does she start with the weapon? Yeah, she already has that. Coolio. What do we get here? So, Fellowship. Sure. Yeah, let's do Mind Over Matter. That'll make her a little tankier. Yeah, let's do a Natural Allure. Or Fellowship. Probably not the best, well, it's definitely not the best combat ability.
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
We'll make it work. That's because I feel like scrolling through all the talents. I'm being a little lazy when it comes to leveling up. I'm also a little overconfident. Because my first playthrough was so easy. Well, not every game is for everybody.
They will see. Oh, yes, indeed. They all will see.
Not every type of game is for everybody either. Like, not every genre meshes with everyone. Like, I don't particularly care for sports games. I mean, there's a couple. Like, NFL Blitz for the GameCube I enjoyed. I've also kind of fallen out with competitive games. I just don't have the time to put into to be any good at them. Absolutely. Give me everything. And then, back to the bridge. We're gonna talk to Cassia real quick. Alright. We level up again? We did! Man, we're on a roll. Alright, Cassia.
And you wish to hurt my state? And since the subject has been breached, Lord Captain, why do you not follow this honored tradition? Your deck... Please forgive me, Lord Captain. The nav... Besides... Lord Captain... But everything changed when I found... The Emperor graced... You will hear as the... Oh, just... by all... Idira's... right here? I haven't...
Alright, let's level up real quick. What do we get? Weapon skill and... Oh, wow. Might be worth grabbing this early on, because we're more likely to die early in the game than later on, so I'm going to grab this. I don't think it's that good. It's only a 20% chance of happening, but... Air of Authority is pretty solid. I'll grab that. Yeah, let's do have Oblivion. Make it easier to hit enemies. I'm just going to take Navigator abilities. That's all you have to take on Cassia to do well. She does need strength, actually. So she can wear power armor later on. I don't know, I like 40k. I mean, the genericness of 40k, granted, it hasn't always been generic. At one time, it was, more standoutish. It's kind of the fun of it. But things also, I mean, everything in 40k is really big as well. I wouldn't say it's really generic. Yeah, sure. Extra stats can't hurt. I may end up respecing everybody later on, but not yet. Yeah, let's grab that. This will give everybody more toughness, so that's worth grabbing. Because his Humanity's Finest was toughness. I think hers was agility, right? Yeah. So, definitely worth grabbing that on both of them. Or free buffs. Pretty sure she only has one interesting thing to say the entire game. I remember that coming up with more results. Talk to the Void Ship, and then we'll start at the west and head east. Oh, Cassia. Might be who we romance this playthrough. It's also going to be who I romance in my...
My apologies, compared to Eurac V, your ship is a... One shouldn't... Oh. Eurac V had a... There are... I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator. At the same time...
Yeah, my heretical run, I'm also going to romance Cassia. Because, as a heretic, he's going to be infatuated by her mutations. Instead of being disgusted or revolted. Well, yeah, I mean, 40k is a setting of references. I mean, most everything in the settings a reference to something. Or rip off from something. Which is fun. I mean, that's part of the fun, is like figuring out what it's a reference to, or you know, how it connects to something else. There's also a lot more nuance to 40k than just like the the obvious references, because they pulled all this stuff, they made all this stuff back in the day when that was kind of a what's the word I'm trying to think of? Not necessarily unique, but because it was meant to be more of a fun setting, not to be taken too seriously. And now obviously they've expanded the lore and everything, so now there's more nuance, there's more depth to it. Alright, back to the ship. I guess I could have talked to Cassia. Alright, so this is part of the new DLC. Just slow me down a little bit. Let's watch this, because I haven't seen this yet.
The Domin. And now these the Dom. But there are we do not. Humanity owes its existence to the undying Emperor's sacrifice. It is he who protects us from a darkness of terrors. Hence, each of us has it. I am the second spinner, so give the order, Domin. Let a spinner adapt.
Your Emperor won't save you!
I shall not fail. The shadows come. The other side.
I mean, holy
awaits.
crap. What an impressive class. I didn't read everything all the way through. Yeah, Eisenhorn is usually recommended. You also have the Macarius Crusade books. You've got Ravenor.
A dance of blades and shadows. Trust me. Killing brings me no pleasure. As a tenant's caught by the web. As honor or death is a blessing.
But seriously, what a ridiculous class.
I shall not fail. Come, the other side awaits.
Some good standalone books. Storm of Iron's pretty good. 15 hours, and these are some older novels as well. Some of the ones I read when I first started getting into the franchise. Another companion this early on is pretty exciting. Yeah, so Kibellah seems pretty ridiculous. I mean, I didn't do Blade Dancer for my main character because I'm not a huge fan of agility builds from my main character. But having it as a supporting cast is great. I will be using the new archetype added with the DLC, the Executioner. So let's take a look. So she has to use a sword. Oh, and if you have 2 swords equipped, you make 6 attacks. No, 4 attacks, not 3. That's pretty ridiculous. It's extremely mobile. Interesting. I might go ahead and do the weapon combat. Oh, that's neat. I'm actually gonna grab that. It's not recommended, but having a way to set up cover through enemies is awesome. Probably athletics. Weapon skill and... yeah, it's more damage based off her agility. Sure. I'm not a huge fan of dual wielding. In my proper playthrough, I'll probably give her a... You can have that. It's a two-handed sword. I like chain swords are more appropriate for her. That's more blood, right? Where's she hang out? All the way over there. It's been long. Today was extremely long. I'm extremely tired.
The deaths we are carrying. There is no... It is through blood, sweat, the undying, the tenets. When we, it is impossible. When we join, no. It brings me a tap, but no, you can.
Alright, I guess we can stab her.
The flesh remains untorn. The purpose of this practice is to fortify the flesh, not to... You have found... Do you have other questions? Your body. It is not difficult to speak the truth. Death. I have not felt pain in a long time. But yes, your body... Let it be so. I met her once. The Gothic we... Lords and ret. I use blood. Us.
I absolutely hate skipping all this, especially for the first
It does
go
not
through, but...
matter how strong a blade is. Even the wise...
Alright. We'll stick around. Let's go talk to Cassie real quick, because we did have that romantic encounter with her, and then we can continue with the exploration. I will try to explore the ship. They did come up with that tutorial.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulate.
I did play Battletech on the channel, back when it came out. It's still there. It's an early Let's Play, so... be warned. I haven't played it with any of the DLC, though. That is on my to-do list. Oh my gosh. I just want to get to that ship. I keep getting distracted. I didn't mean to explore the ship, actually, so this is probably for the best. I've even played Mech Warrior Online on the channel at one time. I didn't save the videos to the channel, though. Well, they actually isn't the clans like a whole new game. It was priced like a full game. It's like $40 or something, or $50. We haven't played MechWarrior 5
One
yet.
step at a time amidst the mech.
I still do not see our purpose in coming here.
What an amusing attempt at defiance.
Brace yourself! This way! Quick, quick!
For now.
Follow my lead.
Okay. Well, I'll play it eventually.
Emperor, protect me!
Look out. Don't touch me. Emperor, protect me.
I'll do what it takes.
At your beck and call. It will be done. Victory is imminent.
I can handle this. Weather.
Oh, good job, guys.
I can't stand it!
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
Pretty good odds.
I'll do it.
A little closer.
I refuse. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Emperor, protect me!
Emperor, protect me.
High momentum.
Cover me! Will do.
Alright, let's get bloody.
Schemes within schemes. Fate claims another one. Step by step, I lead.
The class seems extremely strong so far. I'm not really paying attention to the story since this is a competition, and I'm just kind of zipping through
This
it.
way!
I suffer worse.
Follow my lead. Stay vigilant.
Yeah, I mean the class
Quick,
seems a little
quick.
silly.
Weapon at the ready.
You can, because The Sanctioned Psyker is an origin. It's not a class. So you can have a warrior Sanctioned Psyker. That's actually my plan for my Heretic run.
Death comes in silence. Death is a blessing.
There will be no peace in my wake. Curiosity sings in my veins. What lies beyond?
Alright, so if I figure out this puzzle real quick. Oh, you have the Sanctioned Psyker origin. Then you select which specialty you want.
Genius triumphs.
I think you just have to fix the ones that are leaking, right?
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
I think it's also in a specific order. You have to do these valves. I can't turn that one again. There's a leak right there. Maybe that's it.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Different valve, huh?
Oh, there will be no peace in my wake.
About this one? Nope. So I got them mostly in order up to this point. Must be this one. Yeah, I mean, Space Wolves are all you really need anyway. I mean, they are the best chapters, so.
There, done.
Because what are any other chapters besides Lesser Space Wolves? Second best. It's a funny way to type out first or the best. Must have been a typo. Alright, another level. We're leveling up so quickly. This game is ridiculous with the level ups. Alright, probably just persuasion, right? I have a main character having that. I don't need that. I mean, more survivability is also a good idea. Ramming speed, I'm gonna grab ramming speed. Mobility is also really good. Athletics for her, and yeah, let's do Dance of Thorns. I'll lean into her special abilities. Sure. More damage. Can't go wrong with that. Persuasion. Argenta. That might be worth it. Swift Slaughter's good. We'll take that. And Demolition. That's pretty good. I mean, more AP control. I'm not sure what hers is, but yeah, let's go and grab that. Again, more attributes across the party is a good idea. Spicy Guidance seems pretty good too. Take that. More buffs. And Medicae. I need someone for the Medicae skill check, so I guess Ablard will do. Also makes sense as my second in command, he'd be trained in first aid in case I get injured. Rimming speed's also good for him, so grab that. Mobility is important.
Lord Captain.
Right, hold on, let me catch up with the comments real quick. I mean, the Space Wolves do too. The Space Wolves put themselves between the Inquisition and those that fought on Armageddon so that they wouldn't be killed. So Space Wolves have stood up for the common folk as well. I mean, Russ got sucker punched by the lion, and then let the lion stab him. So they didn't actually lose. Russ stopped the fight, started laughing, then the lion knocked him out. And then Conrad, most of the Primarchs say that they'd lose to Conrad. I think even Borax. I know Russ said he would lose to Kurz because he fights like a madman. He also didn't think he could take Angron. The Space Wolves had no successors until the Primaris came about. Now they've got 2 or 1. They tried the Wolf Brothers chapter prior to the Primaris and didn't work out because they have to recruit from Fenris, otherwise the Wolfen Curse kind of takes over. So that didn't pan out. The successor chapter didn't last long.
Lord.
Yeah, because Russ sized up a few of the Primarchs, and Kurz is one he didn't think he could take. I mean, Kurz also messed up Gellerman. Yeah, Kurz was given a lot of wins when it came to fighting. I start sending this up to the cargo as well. 8 to 12. Hey, Giggly Box. Welcome to the stream. 6+1. Yeah, I don't know all the Salamander's successor chapters. The Black Dragons aren't, right? You think that they would be, but aren't they a different one? Then the Raptors, who you'd also think would be Salamanders, are a Raven Guard chapter. I think there was I've seen someone talk about that before with the Vulcan. I could basically keep working out and destroying his muscles and have him regenerate, but I'm not sure that that's how that works. I think it's more tied to the soul. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the Salamanders.
One
Successor
step
chapters.
at a time.
No, the Space
amidst
Wolves, though.
The madness.
Oh, that's good. Adjust this a bit. That maybe? Sure.
The Emperor favors me today.
Yeah, I knew about. All right, so I knew about the Black Dragons, the Dark Kraken, I think, Iron Drakes, and the potential Storm Giants. Yeah, I knew Wolf Spears of the new Space Wolves successor chapter. I'm not super keen on the Space Wolves having a successor chapter. I thought it was neat that they didn't. Like, don't take away some of the chapter's identities just, you know, for the sake of sales.
Patience?
Which
My
I know that's
nerves
their
are
priority,
frayed.
of course. But I thought it was cool the Space Wolves couldn't have successor chapters due to the Wolfen Curse.
What is that?
I feel my age when fighting alongside such young warriors.
But
Indeed. While I have my navigator skills to call upon, you are, statistically speaking, far more likely to perish in battle. Oh, I mean, that came out wrong.
I also understand a lot of people don't like the Space Wolves because they get treated specially. But all the chapters have, and legions have, something unique about them. Like, add more unique stuff, don't take it away. You know, if something, it's kind of like some games, I think, instead of nerfing, they should just keep buffing and put everything on par buff-wise. Don't take away chapters'
lies
identities.
Beyond.
Keep ramping them up.
Glorious spectacle of your demise.
Let the blood flow.
I shouldn't put her up front. I mean, we know why. It's the Primaris gene seed. It's supposed
As the
to.
Emperor commands, I
Initially, the
act.
Primaris gene seed is supposed to get rid of all the chapter afflictions and curses. But being in proximity to the chapter, so like the Blood Angels, the Primaris they shouldn't have suffered from the Black Rage or the Red Thirst. Well, no, I think just the Red Thirst. The Black Rage they still did. Because the Primaris gene seed is a combination of several gene seeds to try and filter out the flaws and only use the strengths of each chapter. So, but once they got introduced to the chapters and they were incorporated into each individual chapter, the flaws started showing up in the chapter they were assigned to. So like the Space Wolf Primaris started seeing the Wolfen Curse. The Blood Angel Primaris started seeing the Red Thirst, because there's also like a psychic element to the gene seed.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Such is the will of chaos.
So while the curse has persisted, it has slowed down.
I am your blade and shield. Come, the other side awaits.
Yeah, they do the great companies. I mean, they're only chapter strength, despite still being a legion, because they take so many losses.
Death to the weak!
Did I waste an action point clicking on that darn thing? Son of a
I've
gun.
seen worse battles than this in my time.
Well, he's actually... All the Primarchs are taller than the Emperor, technically. I mean, the Emperor can change how he appears, but he is just baseline human at the end of the day.
It will be done.
Now, take care, Hector. Spice Wolves were the executioners. Even the Emperor calls them his executioners during one of the Horus Heresy books. Yeah, I don't think the Salamanders really had a set role. Burning things?
Show me what you've got.
Chaos guides me.
Yeah, well, that's one theory.
I'll do it.
They've partially retconned that. Or it's not still confirmed that he's made from a bunch of shamans. I personally like that theory, but... I don't write this stuff, so I'm just
Out of
along for
my
the
way.
ride. Yeah. Yeah, I think... I think the Salamanders were more built around their Primarch. The Primarch was the main focus of the Salamanders. The Salamander's purpose is Vulcan.
The shadows will see it done. Let your soul be purged.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. I'm afraid not.
Doubt is for the weak.
Wow, 55% chance and they all miss.
They who discern the future on the battlefield. Was that you? Or...
Behold the wrath of madness, a predictable downfall.
Follow my lead. I will do my duty. It will be done.
Hey, practically a 1 in 4 chance. And we got it. Yeah, well, the Emperor also denied godhood according to the Horus Heresy books. Like, he actually rejected his opportunity to become a god. Though that doesn't mean he has been worshipped for 10,000 years. He hasn't become
My
one.
house would be proud of me.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Because at that point, it's not really up to him. That's up to the warp and how the power of worship works in 40k.
Applaud my brilliance.
Probably should have killed him, but I was hoping I'd get reputation with the pirates.
Another notch.
Yep, he's in hiding. I mean, he was hiding before. They found him to help fight the beast.
They will see. Oh yes,
myself
indeed.
through my service.
They all
This
will
ocular
see.
implant was a worthwhile investment.
Finer staff might be what he already has. Now it's a little better. It gives her some perception as well. I had a cloak equipped. Have that. That. Hit chance and crit chance. Really, she needs that, but she already got something else. I don't really. Oh, I can wear that. That's fine. The main level. I don't know where to go. Or is it back this way?
There will be no peace in my wake.
Over.
Severed human body parts. It's a very succinct description. I remember the story a bit. I think that's after that. That's when Lorgar locked himself in his tower, right? I know. There's another excerpt where some, I think they're word bearer Space Marines, well, Chaos Space Marines,
One step at a time.
are
amidst the
fighting and talking about
madness.
how ironic it was they worshipped the Emperor as a god after, you know, Monarchia.
Genius triumphs.
There's a lot that don't think the Emperor is a god. Several Space Marine chapters don't worship him as a god. There are some, like the Black Templars, that do worship him as a god, but a lot of them only see him as a man. Now, they have names like the Allfather with the Space Wolves, where it kind of sounds like they worship him as a god, but they don't. He's just the greatest of all humans to them. I should have equipped more consumables.
Oh, what an amusing attempt at defiance.
I'll turn you into corpse starch. Out of my way.
That's Eberhard getting hit that hard. That's no
Chaos
good.
guides me. Death to non-believers.
I'll do it. Faith without As the Emperor commands, I act.
I tried.
I serve the ruinous powers. I bring ruin.
Arteta doesn't really start pulling her weight till much later in the game.
As honor ordains.
I'll gladly take that.
Death to the weak. Chaos guides me.
Thought that was Shell. Turns out that's not Shell. Alright, hang in there, Kibellah. We'll start working on this thing.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Sorry, Abelard. I'd actually go down, buddy. I remember that happening in the setting.
A tribute to the undying Emperor.
I don't think that that ever came up, Russ versus Vulcan.
As the tenets demand. Caught by the web.
Oh, that's right. I shouldn't have taken them out yet. Sorry, I know what I gotta do. That's half the battle.
I shall not fail. Trust me. As honor ordains.
Oh, that's one less. A little better.
If I may.
There we go.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that hasn't happened. I don't remember there ever being
My
a
place is
situation
at
where all
the
the
fort.
Primarchs were challenged by one. Now, they did duel each other on Terra, but I don't think that's been explored very much.
Let's make it quick.
So that's what that feeling was
Oh,
about.
Ablard's down. That's no good. We need to play it safe. Can I do that?
Rejoice in battle!
I'll run it behind cover here. And try concentrated fire and burst fire.
This is unacceptable.
Reload and end her turn. Bella, go take care of this guy.
There is movement in the Empyrean. On it!
Sworn enemy this, sworn enemy that. Get this guy.
Let's see.
Do not dare ask. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Stop it!
Alright, we've got this under control, I think. Was there another lens here? I thought there was 3. Oh, it's right there. Yes, yeah. The Emperor cannot leave the Golden Throne. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people in the Imperium know that. I'm sure there's also a lot more that just don't.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
If you're going to use that. I'll get into the rhythm of things eventually. I 1 in 3 chance. Sure.
What if...
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, Conrad had Vulcan trapped for a while in his labyrinth that Perturabo made for him.
Here we go.
Alright. Don't die, Argenta.
Martyrdom
Or do.
is an honor.
Killing brings me no pleasure. No.
No. Fine. We're in trouble.
Will do.
We're in trouble. I was kind of goofing around, not paying attention, but we're actually in trouble. I don't have any grenades or anything equipped. We are in trouble. To make that abundantly clear.
Let's see. Schemes within schemes.
If I may,
Darkness consumes me.
Also a problem.
Hold on.
Alright. 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 Yeah, I don't know about this one. Can't quite reach this darn thing.
Death's hand reaches for me. Let's see. Another one is shattered.
Oh, he died. Wait, how'd he die? You know what? I can look a gift horse in the mouth. Thank the Emperor. Yeah, that was, whew. Hey, but we leveled up again. And we got a noble sword.
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
It's one of those situations where I thought it was really weak writing for a Primarch, but it is hard to write like a super genius, like a Primarch would be, if you're not a super genius. But Conrad is also like half mad, so... Makes sense that he would think things all the way through. Well, half mad. He's completely mad. Depending on what stage of the heresy we're talking about. Daring Breach. Oh yeah, absolutely more damage. For him, though... Yeah, make him the priority target. The end of combat, that's pretty good. I like dismantling attack though, the one that reduces the weapon and ballistic skill. Fire Mastery. This is probably worth it since I will be going the Heavy Bolter this playthrough. This is also pretty good. Let's do the fire rate. That one's a really good one. Yeah. First one for sure. More damage, and they get voice of command until the end of combat. Oh, that's pretty good. More charges of death from above, and it deals bonus agility damage. Yeah, let's go with the damage. I mean, straight damage boosts are probably the
Curiosity sings in
best
my
ones. That's how I managed to get
veins.
through the first playthrough so easily, was just focusing on damage. Numbers go up, and you win. I mean, Gulliman's kind of like the contender. He is the Avenging Sun. I mean, he has the administrative capabilities to run the Empire, and he's got some of the
In
best
this
mental stability out of all the
tapestry of
Primarchs.
world, I am the rogue thread.
I don't think Vulcan's fully mentally recovered from what happened with him and Kurz. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have long last equipped on somebody. So I have to look at this equipment real quick. Area melee attacks, we could do that for her. A +5 agility. Is that worth giving up? Yeah, I do like the parry. Alright, all that's left is Rykad Minoris. Technically, they should all work together to lead it, since they're all different facets of the Emperor. Oh yeah. Denial. First step to heresy. I have that sword shard. But I'm pretending to be its master. Might be better in her hands, actually. Sorry. They started to come together. I don't mind using the axe, but it's one-handed. I am aiming for two-handed. No flamers this run, I don't think. We'll see. Well, that's part of the problem with Guilliman is trying to balance the existing establishments of the Imperium and what he thinks should be done. Because he knows the Emperor is not a god, but he can't just get rid of the Ecclesiarchy because it's such a pillar of the Imperium. If he got rid of it, it'd leave a huge vacuum, and there'd also be revolts and a war. The Inquisition, its power runs deep. You can't just get rid of it. There's no, like, singular authority for the Inquisition, plus they're split up into different Ordoses. Like, he couldn't root out the Inquisition if he wanted to. All he can do is try to keep them in check and foil any schemes against him. As strong as the Primarchs are, they are not infallible. Hey, what's going on, man? I think that freight line is new. We'll go there next. So I am going to wrap up the stream here shortly, as I have to input all my stuff for the challenge on Discord. Let them know how far I made it. We should finish Act 1 next time, regardless. Which means we have to go up against Aurora and see how that goes. I really don't think I'm going to be able to complete the game within the 2 weeks. I'm going to try. The weekends I can put more time into it. But throughout the week it's just kind of a pittance each day. Just drops in the bucket. This is new. A lot of trains in 40k lately. Dark Tide had a train expansion. This game has a train now. Hired Gun had a train in it. Oh, it's fine. The VOD will be up. I do plan on playing every day while this challenge is in effect, so all the way through November 2nd. So I'm going to call it here, and next time we'll explore this area, and then we'll do Rykide Minoris, or Majoris, whichever one it is. And take care of that, and then hopefully reach Act 2. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Stay safe, stay classy. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Again, I apologize for these weekday streams. They seem kind of rushed, and I'm talking really fast and everything. I'm usually wore out by this stage of the day, you know, because I get up at 3, I do my YouTube stuff, then I go to work. Sorry, YouTube, gym, work, come home. You know, play with the kid, do chores. So. And then I do this. It's a long day for me. Anyway, take care, everybody. See y'all on the flip side.